This is a real-life story of a pelican and the fisherman. Happened in Key Largo, Florida in the summer of 2017. It was a warm July afternoon in Key Largo where the sun glinted off the turquoise water and the humid air carried the faint scent of salt and mangroves. Miguel, a retired fisherman in his late 60s, was preparing his boat for a routine trip to collect his traps. The small marina where he docked his skiff was bustling with tourists snapping photos and charter boats coming and going. Among the usual commotion, Miguel noticed a brown pelican perched on the wooden dock near his boat. The bird was large, with a long, graceful beak and a distinctive throat pouch. Its feathers were wet and matted, and it held its wings at an awkward angle. Miguel had seen many pelicans in his years on the water, but this one looked unwell. As he approached, the pelican didn't move. It merely tilted its head and regarded him with dark, knowing eyes. Miguel squatted down and carefully studied the bird. Its left wing was tangled in a piece of fishing line and a hook was embedded near its leg. Miguel sighed, running a weathered hand through his salt and pepper hair. "Poor thing," he murmured. He decided to help, though he knew it wouldn't be easy. Pelicans were strong birds and injured ones could be unpredictable. Miguel rummaged through his boat and found an old towel. Slowly he approached the pelican, speaking softly in Spanish to calm it. To his surprise, the bird stayed still, as though it understood he meant no harm. Gently, Miguel draped the towel over the pelican and carefully held its beak closed to avoid being bitten. He worked with quiet determination, untangling the fishing line and removing the hook with a pair of pliers. The whole time, the pelican remained unusually calm, only flinching when Miguel disinfected the wound. Once he was done, Miguel released the bird, expecting it to fly away. But it didn't. The pelican hopped to a shaded spot nearby and sat, watching him. Miguel chuckled. "You're welcome," he said, tipping his cap. Over the next few weeks, the pelican became a regular visitor at the marina. It would sit on the dock near Miguel's boat every morning, watching as he loaded his traps and prepared for his day. Miguel began calling the bird Amigo. One morning, after a stormy night, Miguel noticed that Amigo wasn't at his usual spot. Concerned, he scanned the water but saw no sign of the pelican. Shrugging off the unease, he set out to check his traps. As he reached the open water, he spotted something struggling in the waves, a large fish caught in a tangle of floating debris. As Miguel steered closer, he realized it wasn't a fish, but Amigo, trapped in a mess of plastic netting. Miguel didn't hesitate. He cut the engine, jumped into the water, and swam to the bird. Fighting against the waves, he untangled the net and held Amigo close as he swam back to the boat. The pelican was exhausted, but alive. After that day, Amigo seemed to trust Miguel even more. Over time, the bird healed completely and started flying again. Yet he never left Key Largo, always returning to the marina to greet his fisherman friend. By the end of the summer, tourists at the marina would often see Miguel and Amigo together, Miguel mending his nets, and Amigo perched beside him, as though they were two old friends enjoying the sea breeze. Their unlikely bond became a local legend, reminding everyone that compassion can bridge the gap between species. Even now, Miguel often tells the story of the summer he gained a feathered friend with a twinkle in his eye and a warm smile. If you enjoy this story, please like, share, and subscribe.